This is the one thing my body's meant to do. No, it's not. Hi ladies, I am out for a walk this afternoon because my scale was a little judgy this morning and I need to fix that. But that's okay because I'm out at a gorgeous little park near me. But I thought I'd take this opportunity to share with you some things that I was thinking about after support group a few nights ago, and just thinking about kind of how far I've come and how I think about infertility and how far I am in my journey. Sorry for the background noise, we are in outside times. But I was just naive at the beginning of my journey, and I thought I could tackle this like I tackled everything else in my life. And it's just so unique and so different that it's just hard to comprehend when you begin. So I thought maybe I could help you by jump-starting that process a little bit and just telling you, oh my God, hold on. Oh my gosh, I think every single one of my videos has to have like an animal in it. I swear, I live like in a city, not out in the boonies somewhere. Anyway, like I was saying, I thought I could kind of jumpstart the whole process of reprogramming how you think and how you're going to deal with this by sharing with you the things that I was totally naive about when I started my journey. The first thing that I thought when I started my journey was a given was that my friends were totally gonna be able to support me through this. I thought, oh my gosh, cashing in on all these good friend points where I've helped them with their problems, and this is now, oh my gosh, this is a huge problem, they're gonna help me and like be supportive and know what to do. And it's just not like that. This is something that's really hard to wrap your brain around, and unless one of your friends has been through a similar situation, or they're living with a chronic illness, or they've gone through a medical emergency like this, like cancer or some other big diagnosis, they don't super know the right way to respond, and that's okay. You just kind of have to forgive them for not knowing how to deal with it, because you don't honestly know how to deal with it either, so how can you expect them to? So I give my friends kind of permission to not be my saving grace in this and not be my super support system, and found a support system that was equipped to help me, like YouTube support groups locally, Be Infertility podcast. These are all great resources for finding people that are like you, that know what you're going through. The next thing that I was totally naive about when I started was when I was just super judgy of people that went on breaks, where they're like, we're gonna take a break from treatment, and I'm like, oh my God, your biological clock is ticking, why are you taking a break? You're just being weak, and you like power through this and like keep going. Wrong. Treatments drain you, and if you're not careful, they will drain you financially, emotionally, they'll really harm your marriage, they'll harm your friendships. Breaks are totally valid to kind of reset and to stop yourself from obsessing. People get addicted to searching things, searching on the internet, trying to find solutions to their problems, and you just kind of have to stop every once in a while. People go on vacation and just get away from it, and it's such a good thing. It gives you the mental strength to keep going and do another cycle. This isn't a let's just power through type thing. You gotta pace yourself. Truly a marathon. You're gonna be doing this for years. You're gonna be doing it multiple times if you want multiple children. Like, you can't just power through. This third one, I'm kind of anxious to admit, but I've heard other women say it, so I'm gonna share it because it's not just me. But in the beginning, I was like, please just let me get pregnant, even if I miscarry. Even if I miscarry, please just let me know that I can get pregnant. Now that I've been through a miscarriage, I know that that's a horrible, it's not the trade you think it is. The knowledge of knowing that it's possible is not worth the pain of losing a pregnancy. It's just not. The fourth thing that I've kind of come to the realization of now that I've been through infertility for like 480 some odd days is that fertility medication, and honestly medicine in general, is as much art as science. There's no guarantees, there's no perfect plan. It's why so many different doctors have so many different protocols. They're all just trying to find their solution and what works for them and what works for their patients. And you have to just try things. It's not like take this pill and it's gonna be okay. It's like we need to try this, monitor that, check back in, adjust doses. This IVF round was a failure, but if we change these medications, maybe this will change. Like, you have to be okay with hearing those type of things, or else you're not going to get very far in treatment. You're going to get to the first medication that doesn't work, and then you're going to get frustrated and want to quit. So you just have to be ready that this is as much as like finding what works for you as knowing what works in general. And finally, the last thing that I've completely flipped my mind on since the beginning of this journey is this phrase, and I hear women say it, and all the time women get frustrated by this. They're like, this is the one thing my body's meant to do. This is the one thing my body's meant to do. No, it's not. Your body is doing about 100 things right now just fine. This is one thing your body's supposed to be able to do. One. And frankly, that one is really complicated. You have to have ovaries, you have to have eggs in your ovaries, you have to have eggs that are of good quality. You need to make sure that those eggs prep to grow, then you need to make sure they grow, and then you need to make sure they ovulate, and then you need to make sure your uterus lining is growing, and then you need to make sure that it embeds correctly and implants, and then you need to make sure it grows. It's a zillion different things. It's not just one thing, and it's not the one thing you're meant to do. That's discrediting the quality of your body by a lot. So just remember, this is just one thing that your body isn't doing correctly right now. And it's doing a zillion other things. Okay, so maybe reproduction's a little rough right now. I'm still doing 100 other things really well. Anyway, thanks for listening to me rant about the things that I've learned and how I've gotten a little bit wiser and more realistic throughout the last year and a half. If there's realizations that you ladies have come to over the course of your journey that you totally had an opposite opinion on at the beginning, leave them in the comments, share a little wisdom, let's learn from each other, and until next time, ladies, keep on fighting.